Have you heard about this lady, Cynthia Osokogu Udoka, who was lured by 3 men to a hotel after she was raped, drugged, and at the end of the day, they demanded 20 million ransom from her parents, but they ended up killing her. In 2012, Nigeria was rocked with a murder so chilling and so methodical that it forced an entire generation to question their safety to social media. It wasn't just a murder, it was a betrayal engineered through Facebook. The victim, a beautiful, bright 24-year-old woman, Cynthia Udoka Osokogu. This is the tragic story of her life. Her dreams and her death at the hands of predators she thought were friends. The said lady Cynthia was born on the 10th of November 1987, and Cynthia was the only daughter of Major General Frank Osokogu, a retired military officer, and Miss Joy Rita Osokogu. She grew up in a disciplined, loving environment. She was intelligent, ambitious, and deeply driven. Cynthia graduated from Nasarawa State University, Kafi, with a degree in English language. She ran her own boutique called Dress Code, and she was pursuing a postgraduate degree at the time of her death. She wasn't just a student, rather, she was a daughter, a sister, a friend, and a businesswoman. She was everything the average Nigerian parent dreams their child will become. Like many young Nigerians, Cynthia used Facebook to network and make new connections. On that platform, she met Okwomo Nwambufo, a young man who claimed to be a fellow entrepreneur. For months, they chatted, shared ideas, and even exchanged plans. Eventually, he introduced her to his cousin, Olisaloko Ezike. They told her they could supply boutique items and they are going to supply it in bulk. So this actually, made Cynthia happy and decided to do business with them. Meanwhile, this is just the opportunity she had been waiting for, since these men told her that they are actually going to give her in a discounted price. So when they invited her to Lagos to finalize business transaction on July 22, 2012, Cynthia traveled to Lagos. She arrived at Murtala Mohammed Airport and was picked up by her supposed friends. They took her to Cosmila Hotel in Lakeview Estate, Festac Town. The hotel would become a grave. Inside that hotel room, they offered her a drink. What Cynthia didn't know was that the drink was laced with rehypnol, a sedative sometimes called the date rape drug. She passed out. What followed was a brutal sequence of events. She was sexually assaulted, then she was strangled to death with a chain. Her body was left tied up in the hotel room. These were not first-time criminals. They knew what they were doing. They stole her iPhone, jewelry, and cash. But what they didn't realize was that every move they made was being recorded by the CCTV camera. When Cynthia didn't call her mother after landing, Miss Osogoku grew worried. Days passed with no word. Then came a phone call. A man told her Cynthia was ill. He later demanded a 20 million ransom. That call was traced to Lagos. After police traced that call to Lagos, they discovered the hotel, and police entered and discovered Cynthia's body in the hotel after it had been reported unclaimed. Investigators reviewed the CCTV footage from the hotel and saw 2 young men leading Cynthia into room 6 and leaving alone. That footage became the turning point. Nwambufo and Ezike was arrested shortly after both confessed to the crime. Their phones contained pictures of Cynthia and several other potential victims. Yes, she wasn't the first woman they had lured with the Facebook scam. She was just the one whose story broke the silence.
At the point, she told me that she's coming to Lagos, and which I assisted her in getting the flight ticket to come. So when she came over to Lagos, that was on 20th of July. We stayed together till the 21st of July, when in the morning, me and my cousin we were able to try to dislodge her of her belongings. In the process of doing it, we struggled with her. We started beating her up to subdue her so that we can take whatever that belongs to her. She fainted and died.
You don't intend to kill her?
No, I don't even intend to kill her. My cousin was beating her, beating her to an extent that she lost conscious of herself.
He just called me and told me he wants me to help him bind the girl so that he can go with the girl's belongings. I don't know the girl from anywhere. I've not seen her before. I've not communicated with her before.
On August 27, 2012, Nwambufo and Ezike were arraigned in Yaba Magistrate Court in Lagos. They faced multiple charges: conspiracy to charge, murder, rape, and armed robbery. But that wasn't all. 2 other men, including a pharmacist who sold the sedative without a prescription, were also charged. The trial dragged on for nearly 5 years. Finally, on March 23, 2017, the Lagos State High Court found Nwambufo and Ezike guilty. Justice Olabisi Akinlade sentenced both men to death by hanging. She said, and I quote, "You shall be hanged by the neck until you are dead." The courtroom was silent. Meanwhile, Cynthia's family had waited years for that moment's justice, though slow had finally come. Cynthia's mother stunned the nation. Nigerians began questioning how safe social media truly was. Her story dominated headlines, sparked protests, and even inspired a Nollywood movie titled Murder at Prime Suits. Young women especially were shaking. The idea that someone could groom you online, build trust over time, and still end your life was horrifying. Her mother, Joy Rita, became a vocal advocate for online safety. She called for tighter regulations on sedative drugs like Refnol and advised young people to meet new connections only in places or not at all. This case of Cynthia's just reminds us that justice, though sometimes delayed, can still be served. Cynthia's killers were caught, tried, and punished, not because the system is perfect, but because good people insisted that her death would not be swept under the rug. Cynthia was not a victim of random violences. She was targeted, groomed, and deceived. Her story is not just a tragedy, it's a lesson, one we must never forget. This has been African Today Crime. If you found Cynthia's story heartbreaking, remember, our voice was silent, but our legacy wants others. Let's honor our memory by being more careful and more human. I am Pretty Boy, and until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and stay alive.
Her laptop, which she forgot at home, here, I took it to her, and then okay, that was, it's about just slightly over a month.
On Sunday, 22nd July, she called me. Mama, I've arrived Lagos. That they brought her goods. Some people brought her. Some of her people called her to come to Lagos. That their goods have arrived London because she sell mostly U.S. clothing. So what was confusing me, when we call her number will be going. So the people told me, when I call her number will go. The people will tell me that, Mama, are you Cynthia's mother? I say, where are you in Jos? When did you speak with her? I say, 22nd. They say, she will come back, don't worry. So I ran to police. I told police. They will tell the police that we can't speak with Cynthia, but she's in the hospital. That was the first thing. This thing won't end. She's in the hospital. Not until almost, I think, the beginning of, beginning now, I don't know, after 2 weeks now. When I call her again, they say I shouldn't call, that she has been killed. I say, but you promised me that she's coming back now. They say, but we sent, and the hospital they told me she was the first time was a fake hospital in Benin, Symbol Hospital, Benin. Then when they now sent, account number they sent was bad account number. That is wrong one. So I now told them, I told them, you people say we should send 20 million. We want to talk to her. So why are you saying so?